Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of Everything Digital Show, the show where we bring you everything cool, everything hip, and yes, that's right, everything that's digital in your world today. And as always, I'm your hostess with the mostest, Faith History Insa, and I will be your digital guide on this series. Now today we're talking about credit scores, credit worthiness. Why do we need to talk about this? Because, hello guys, we're bringing you everything that is digital in your world, right? And right now, the CBN has put out an injunction, a request, in fact, a rule to the banks that they must loan out 65% of the loans that they receive, right? The deposits that they receive as loans. What does this mean for you? Why is this interesting? It's interesting because us as young people, we need loans, right? You want to buy a house, you want to go to school, higher education, you want to pay for it. How are you going to pay for it? All the time, sometimes you're thinking, okay, maybe I can ask my parents or ask family members, but that can't always be, available to you. So you need a loan. And you can get that loan. And in order to help us just break this down some more, understand how you can get your credit scores up, what is a credit score, all of that, I've got Mirabel Aleladia.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I get that
right?
You did. Yes. From Credit Registry. She's a project manager over there. What's up, Mirabel? Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, and I'm more than delighted to be on this show.
Yes.
Spreading the credit worthiness gospel.
Okay.
So let's get started.
All right, so let's get started. So, this whole topic got me digging on the web. So I found on the web an article on this website called startcredits.com, and they basically just share ideas on how to get loans and different things. And they had talked about back as far back as 1972 in Nigeria that there was a credit board, a loans board that gave out loans for school to Nigerian students. So it ran from about 1972 to I think about 1990, 1991, something like that. And it stopped running after a while. I think in 1980 they released a book, a registry, where they were now casting people that didn't pay their loans back, and it was quite interesting because then I started doing it some more, and I found that a Nigerian Twitter handle, Isa Sanusi, who identifies himself as a learner, so he had tweeted about the actual book, he had a page from it, and the responses were massive. They're epic. People were hey, go and check your parents' names.
I can imagine, yeah.
And check the corruption that is happening right now. So, and it just got me thinking wow, Nigeria was ahead of its time. Yeah. We're on our way. And now we're way back. So we're back here today and we're okay, now let history not repeat itself in a bad way. How can young people access credit? How can they bring up their credit scores? How can they access these loans without defaulting? How can we protect ourselves from what happened in the past? How can we do better than our parents did? I'm judging your parents.
Okay, so everything you just said, so that folk who went on Twitter to release the names of defaulting parents is exactly or similar to what a credit bureau would do, right? No, not would do. We wouldn't expose you, but we have the data backed up, right? Okay. So now, what does a credit bureau do? That's essentially the question. A credit bureau is basically a financial service institution that essentially keeps data of loans, right? Obviously, we extend to other services, disputes. So disputes meaning, if you see something on your credit report that's not true, you can raise a dispute with us. That's right. We have so many services, but then in terms of this question, a credit registry simply is a one-stop shop. In simple terms, the one-stop shop for lenders to come to pull out information or data about people who want to borrow, who need loans.
Right, so and how credit-worthy they are.
And how credit-worthy they are, exactly. So that's exactly what a credit bureau does.
All right, so it's like in the US, they have the three main ones.
Experian, exactly. TransUnion. And I can't remember the last one at this point, but...
We don't really like them, but we know we need them because we need to keep our credit up. Okay, so that's kind of sort of what it is. I'll remember in a sec. Me too, I've forgotten. Okay, all right, so what is a credit score for people who are like, what are you guys talking about? You're speaking Greek. What is a credit score? Please.
So a credit score is simply a statistical or mathematical number that determines or shows the way a person relates with credit, right? And that is
and then they're scored
and
on
exactly based on, obviously, in the States or in more organized societies, more developed societies, the characteristics used to determine what the score is might change or is variable, right? So for example, you can't use a 20-year mortgage to essentially judge a person right now,
right? Because we don't
exactly, we don't even do that. So
how would that work?
So things like your age, right? Your age, your behavior with credit. So even when you took out 10,000 naira from a lender, how did you act, or your bank, you know?
Because some banks are just giving money. They're just like, here you go. You know, it's Christmas. Take some money.
So essentially, it's just your behavior. How do you relate with credit? You know, okay, so for example, Faith, if you borrowed me money, right? And, you know, you gave Mirabel, I don't know, 1 million. 1 million naira. And, you know, and I said to you, Faith, I'm going to pay back in a month, right? And I paid you back in a month. You'd think to me, you know, I'll definitely, if I came to you for 1.5 another time,
I'd be like, yeah,
sure.
I know you're good for it.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, you know what? Here's
Take it. Exactly, but with interest though.
With interest though.
Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly what lenders are looking to do. You know, they want to determine how you behave with credit. So the better your performance with credit, the higher your credit score. The more experience you have with credit as well. So say, you know, every other time you take out loans, 50k loans, 100k loans, but you always pay back. You have more experience with credit along the line as you grow older.
So don't take it like lightly. Don't take it lightly.
Of course not.
Take it seriously. If you get that loan, pay back.
So also on the flip side, if you have bad performance with credit, it's going to tell on your credit score.
So how does one get a credit score other than through the banks? Like, what if you've never taken a bank loan?
Exactly. So you should take a loan. So I mean, that's the whole point of credit. So for example, when I was in England, right, and I was in university, when you need to get something as simple as your cable TV or even your line, your network line, right? And you wanted to get that on contract. The first thing you're looking to see is how does she behave with credit? Obviously, they're not looking to see something exuberant like, oh, a really high score. They're just looking to see what your performance is, because that gives them the confidence that you will pay your bills and then you will pay back. So it could.
So now would your would your sort of like your cable, would that count?
I mean, in Nigeria, we haven't really gone that far.
We're not really doing postpaid.
You know, we haven't really gone that far. But what I can tell you is, if you want to get a loan from any lender, right? Like I said, they're going to look at how much you earn on your credit score. Nothing stops you from taking a 20k loan, you know, to just say, just to show that, you know, I can pay this back. A 50k loan, just to say, matter of fact, I've done that before. Right. So when I started working at the bureau, I became really credit informed. You know, there's credit everywhere.
And aware.
You know, my boss Jamila, she'll talk about credit, and you know, I said to myself, I was like, I'm probably not even on the bureau.
Right. So I need to get myself on the bureau.
So I need to just, you never know when you need a loan. Life is a journey, right? You could need a loan for a car. You could need a loan for a new house, or even to fund your child's education. You never know. And I wouldn't want a situation for you or me or anybody to need a loan so desperately, and they tell you, oh well, you know, yeah, we see that you get paid monthly, but you don't really have any data on you.
We have nothing.
You know, so you have to get the ball rolling.
Right.
You know, you have to
before you really need it.
No, I would advise before you really need it, so that there's something the lender can fall back on to say, okay, you know, Faith borrowed 50k this time. Like, it's called character collateral rather. You know, so it's them just being able to see that, you know, your character speaks for itself. And you know, data is life, data is information, right? So the more data you have on someone, the more you can actually predict how they're going to behave. Right. So
you actually need to start creating that data yourself.
Of course.
Okay, so let's take a quick break. We're gonna go to hear a couple of words from our sponsors, and then when we come back, I'm gonna take you through the truth serum with Mirabel. Let's see.
Let's do
If
it.
she's gonna be on it. All right, we'll be right back, guys. You're listening to Everything Digital. My name is Faith History. We'll be right back. And we're back, guys. You have been watching Everything Digital, and you're still here with us, so thank you for that. And I've got Mirabel here, and we're going to put her through the truth serum. So tell the truth or be liable forever, because this is on the internet.
Or plead the Fifth Amendment.
Okay, well, we have that too. Except we do not live in the U.S. Okay, there you go. Truth serum. Have you ever had to take a loan?
Yes, I have. I have.
And so what kind of, how much was it for?
So I took a 50K loan, and I took it because I wanted to get myself on the bureau, you know, and I wanted to just start the journey to building my credit. Because like I said, I wasn't comfortable with the fact that I had no credit record whatsoever. There's no telling what would go on in the future with me, you know, in as much as I love to be optimistic, you know, but I just did that just so I can start the journey and, you know.
All right. So did she tell the truth? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Have you been watching? If you've been watching, you'll know that she did tell us that she took a loan before. So yes, she's telling the truth. Yeah. Okay, next one. What's one popular thing that you would never care about? Everybody thinks it's so fabulous. Like, I don't know, having an iPhone.
One popular thing I probably would
being on Instagram.
Okay, so this is not really a thing. It's more of a trend or a habit. So I wouldn't be, I don't think I'll ever be interested in celebrity news.
Really?
Yeah. Like I just don't get the obsession. Like, you know how people like, Beyonce, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. So I don't really care.
You don't care. No, not at all.
No, like I'm
not even a little bit.
No.
Okay, so who are your favorite celebrities?
Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys, but then she's so low key, like she's so mellow. So like
she's so mellow.
That's what I envy. You know, probably Beyonce. I mean, Beyonce, because she has like Boko Haram as her beehive. So you know, I don't want to offend anybody.
Okay,
you know, but
so you kind of need to know what's going on from time to time, though.
Not really. Like obviously, I want to be interested in their arts. You know, dropping a new album,
music. Okay,
what is inspiring?
But you're not interested if like Alicia Keys was on a vacation and then she was sort of dancing.
Okay, so this is what people would usually say.
Pool.
This is what people would usually say when I say, Alicia Keys. They're like, but she snatched Swiss Beats from someone. I'm like, I know,
and then that's such old news.
I just like her music. So
all right, so you're not interested in the dirt.
I'm not interested in like celebrity gossip.
Right. You're not interested in their lives. You just want to focus on their art.
Exactly.
How lofty of you. Lofty goals. I like that. Now, your first job ever in your entire life. What was it?
Does this do internships count?
Yeah.
Okay, my first job ever. Yeah, so I was an intern at a law firm.
How was that? You look like you could work in a law firm.
Really?
Yeah.
I look like
a little suit. Yeah, you know.
Okay, so I studied law, so that's the first thing.
You look like it. Yeah, I am good with people.
So that was my first job. It was an internship. It was
How was that?
It was good. It was at an immigration law firm in Nottingham,
where
I schooled, and it was good. It was very thought-provoking.
Fridays?
No, so it wasn't one of those like cool ones. Everyone was like serious because we had to deal with immigrants and like people who were
being deported,
smuggled in buses to it was really deep and it just sort of made
depressing?
No, it was more of like thought-provoking. It's like, okay, so you know how you have doctors, okay, so doctors deal with like real life situations, so it kind of reminded me of that, like, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Can I be this
responsible too, like you're responsible for people's lives?
Exactly. Can I be this passionate about someone's life? I can be, but then am I willing to deal with the pressure of doing so?
You're like, I don't know, but this is going to be the law for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that was my first work experience, actually.
Okay. So now our next segment, spotlights on you. So let's talk about you and what you do at Credit Registry. So we know you're a project manager, but what does your day-to-day look like?
Okay, so I'm a project manager, but then more importantly, I am a product manager, right? So we have a product that is just been launched. It's called the Credit Connection. I'm sure you'll be hearing about it soon. And this is a platform that basically you can go in there, you can get your free credit report.
Nice.
Right? So you can actually get it on www.creditregistry.ng, right? And then just go on the website and you click on free report, and you spool your report and see how you do. But then this platform is like my baby, right? And
you're the product manager.
Yeah.
So did you have to do what's that thing like sprints and all that? Or were you like I don't know, what do they call it? When
testing.
So like when your team are creating all the different elements of it.
Were you a
scrum master?
So I have to look at it and find out what is the user's experience. How is someone going to go on there and get their free credit report without hassling, without saying, this is long. So like sometimes your usability, exactly, the UX. So like sometimes you go on a website, and when you're on the website, you're just like, I don't even want to do this again. You just So I want people to be able to go on our website, which I've said, and the Credit Connection website, to be able to spool out their credit report. So if you haven't seen your credit report, you should go to www.creditregistry.ng,
right,
or www.creditconnection.ng.
Okay, so Credit Connection also has its own website.
Yes.
But you can also reach it from Credit Registry.
We have so many plans for Credit Connection. So many plans. I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
Good plan.
For now, you can get your free credit report on there. You should have your credit score. You should have whatever you need to know about your credit on there. You can get it from our main website. You can get it from our product website.
All right, I'll check it out and see if I have any questions.
If you have any, I'm sure you wouldn't have any issues anyway. So that's what we do.
Okay.
Make it hassle free.
And if there is an issue, how do I contact you? How does the listener right now contact you?
There's a help link. So you just click on the help link, and it would ask you to provide your information, and a member of a team will contact you within 3 hours max.
Oh, really? You guys move that fast?
We are fast movers.
All right, you're not playing.
We're not playing.
What about Twitter, IG? Are you guys anywhere?
We're on Twitter, Credit Registry. We are on Instagram, Credit Registry, and we're also on LinkedIn at Credit Registry.
Okay.
So, we're leading, and we're Nigeria's preferred credit bureau.
There you go. Well done on that. Let's take another quick break. When we come back, we are going to do a plug. So you get to plug for me a life hack that you mastered. Hold that thought. Think about it. Take a break, and we'll be right back, guys. You're listening and watching Everything Digital. We bring you everything that's digital in your world. My name's Faith Isher. We'll be right back. And we're back, guys. Still over here with the lovely Mirabel. What's up, Mirabel?
I'm good. I'm enjoying myself.
You're enjoying yourself? I love it. So here's the plug. Give us a plug. And on the plug, we try to leave our listeners with like the one cool thing that they should know. And for you today, it's a life hack from you that they should know. Something that you mastered about life.
Okay, so obviously it's got to be credit. Okay, so I'm saying this because I know how many youths out there have like money issues, right? And I want to say this, like, so long as you make yourself credit worthy, you don't have to ask mommy for money, or daddy, or your best friend, or uncle, or
chairman.
Just be credit worthy, and any lender would be willing to lend you your desired amount at any time.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Like, do you really believe that?
I 100%
Not because you're
know
selling
that.
Credit Registry for real.
No, I 100% know that. Yeah, because like they
in
have
Nigeria,
money. They want the banks, your banks, your lenders want to make money.
Right.
So
and CBN has told them they have to loan money.
Exactly. So even if it was a mini loan or even a loan to start your business, all you need to do is find out, okay, how do I make myself credit worthy? And I've been able to do that. So that means at any time or at any point I need a certain amount. Right? A certain amount. I could easily go to a lender, and then there's data to back me up. So why not? So my life hack is this: make yourself credit worthy, and you would improve the quality of your lifestyle.
Oh yeah. She said it.
Yeah.
I can't say much more than that. And I'm going to give you guys one plug. Thank you for that, by the way. You know, I think in Nigeria that has young people being able to sustain themselves and build themselves up and get the life of their dreams by, you know, using hard work and the resources around. It's an amazing Nigeria. I mean, that's the dream, right? Isn't that why people are traveling across the world to go live in the US, the UK? It's because those guys have a credit system. And so a young couple can actually see themselves over a few, 20 years or so, buying a house, paying it off, and they can live in there. They can have school fees for their kids and plan towards their college education, and they can live, they can enjoy life. The things that we take to be such a big deal, which are really a big deal, but they shouldn't be. Yeah. That is what you guys are doing, and that's what you just shared with us. So I appreciate that on behalf of me and my listeners. Anyway, one more plug that I want to give you guys, okay, is that it's actually cheaper to get a loan from your bank than other providers. And most of the banks right now, just kind of echoing what she said, they are giving you that loan. So check your bank app. Most of your banks, in fact, I don't know a Nigerian bank right now that does not have a bank app. So go on your Google Play Store or your App Store if you're on Apple and look for your bank. Just look for your bank name. They have an app. Download the app. Scroll through, look through everything that they are doing on that app. You know, you'll be able to see all the different ways that you can access loans from them. You can access all the resources. Like, stop sitting in traffic. Stop sitting in the bus because you want to go and pay your cable bill or whatever. It's on the app. Just pay it from there, man. Like, get digital.
Get digital.
All right, guys, and that's the show for me today. Mirabel, any last words that you want to share before you go?
Yes. So I'm just gonna add something to what you said, and a big part of our message at Credit Registry is debunking the myths about borrowing, right? So I feel like Nigerians have this shame when it comes to borrowing. You know, lots of people think, if I'm not paying one time, I don't want it, so I can't afford it. But even your favorite celebrities live on credit.
Hello, Naira Marley said that, you know, he's no longer borrowing.
So think about that, and when you think about that, you'd realize that I can get a better lifestyle. You know, I can live. No, I have to say that again. I can improve on the quality of my life, and I can do the things that I need to do, even though I do not have the money right now. So those are my last words for you, and I hope you listen to me.
All right, listen to Mirabel, y'all. Mirabel, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Loved having you. So much. And my final thoughts, you know that line in one of Naira Marley's songs where he talks about, like, he doesn't have to borrow money anymore, and he used to be so ashamed about that. Well, Mirabel is saying it's okay that you could actually, like, borrow from the bank, though.
Yeah, from the bank, not from your friend or from mommy or daddy. They'll embarrass you.
From the bank. All right, guys, we are everywhere. Check us out. We are on TV now. So on Saturdays, 2:45 p.m., we're on TVC Entertainment. So check us out. If you have GoTV, please watch the show. We'll be bringing that to you. Follow us on all of our social media handles. We are Everything Digital, or Everything Digital TV on YouTube and everywhere else, eDigital Africa. All right. And if all else fails and you're just like, oh, please, I just want to do like a very simple way, just follow us on our WhatsApp group. 0818, sorry, let me say that again, 0813-888-0585. Again, that's 0813-888-0585. WhatsApp. So join us and we can show you what we're doing. Join the community. Bye, guys. Until next time, when I bring you more show, more great guests like Mirabel.
Thank you so much for having me.
And more amazing online platforms that you should know about in Nigeria. It's goodbye from me, your girl, Faith History. Toodles. Everything Digital is proudly brought to you by MTN. This is a Faith History production.